All right, guys, I left some things out and tied some loose ends up, I guess. Like, subscribe, and share YouTube. All right. I was talking about the Adelsons last time, right? Miriam Adelson is her name. She's the head of it. She had a husband. He passed away. I can't remember what his name was. Sheldon or I don't remember Adelson, but Miriam Adelson. She's the one giving Trump all this money. They are Zionists. Okay, they believe the world. They're making it to where they want to get all the Palestinians, all the Muslims, right, out of fucking Israel. Then Israel. They're going to. Then they're supposed to basically entice and provoke the Middle Eastern world around them to come against Israel. Okay, and then they think that their fake Messiah is going to return. Not Jesus. They do not believe Jesus is the Son of God and the Messiah is going to return. They believe he was just bullshit and that they have their own Messiah. In fact, these Jews now over there, I'm not talking about all, I'm talking about the top echelon ones. That's not Judaism. That's not what's in the Bible. That's not the Old Testament, Judaism. It's some whole nother shit. They're on some other shit. They're Talmudic Jews. And they use this Talmud, which is a book that was written by some man, and they're taking it now as it's scriptural. And in the Talmud, they claim, now listen to this, that the Virgin Mary was a whore fucking a bunch of carpenters and stuff, and that she was actually knocked up by a Roman soldier with Jesus, and that he wasn't shit, and that he went to hell and is burning and is boiling in excrement. They have something completely different in mind for Christians in the end, guys. Okay? And the Zionists believe that their Messiah is going to return in all this shit, which is the Antichrist, a false or against a false Jesus, their Messiah, the Antichrist. They don't believe in Jesus. Now, you can look this up. One of the biggest funders that began Charlie Kirk's Turning Point deal was the Adelsons. And that makes absolutely zero sense ideologically, logically, any kind of way you cut it. He was a Jesus freak. Everything about Jesus. Everything I'm doing is for Jesus. I'm doing the Gospels and for Jesus, and this is what Jesus... Duh. That is completely contrary to what the Adelsons want and believe. They're Zionist Jews. It doesn't make sense, guys. If it doesn't make sense, it's not true or it's a setup. She was about to get Charlie Kirk. He even said, I'm this close to being a Catholic, which he's probably part of the setup. Like I said again, his father being a Freemason. I can't see this otherwise. He comes out of nowhere with funding from the fucking Adelsons who fund Trump, and all of a sudden he's got Turning Point. It's a turning point. Just drop out of college, Charlie. Here, do this. Your daddy from the Freemasons hooked you up. It's a turning point. And then his wife, the Jesuit Catholic, right, is going to try to convert him. You notice Candace Owens' husband, now I'm finding out more and more about that guy, big time Catholic, got Candace Owens. I'm pretty sure, much sure now he's her handler. 4 children deep now. Does she know it by now? And she's lying about being a real Christian and all this, and God and Jesus and all this? Or is she really on the other team that's there to defeat Jesus? Or try to. They're going to try to. Is she part of the elites that are taking over the world? Or is she really just controlled opposition and pretending all this? Or does she really not even know it? She's a pretty smart woman. Or is she just really love-struck by this guy and really think, oh, no, Catholicism's the way to go? Don't you understand? They're all moving towards Catholicism. That's going to be their sneak deal. And then it's going to be uniting Catholicism with this crazy Jew situation they have. Because you can't be a Protestant because they believe in Jesus and they believe Jesus is going to return because he is going to return. You got to go that route. See? And the turning point now is going to be this turning point shit on the this is going to move Catholic and pro-Jewish is what's going to happen here. So either Charlie Kirk was in on the whole thing and faking the whole thing, which I don't know. I'm torn because even there, maybe his dad tricked him with the whole thing too, because they're not above doing that to their own children, especially if they're told to. Was he really just a Christian and was trying to do this? And then, his parents got him funding from the help with the Adelsons for real? That's completely contrary to Jewish Zionist beliefs. See, this is so crazy. The Christian Zionists over here are like, yeah, they're down with it too because they think that's going to make Jesus return. But they don't understand is the Jews over there say, no, it's not Jesus that's going to return. It's our Messiah that's going to return and fix everything. But it's not Jesus. He's a piece of shit. So I don't know how they're reconciling all this. Our politicians over there wearing the little hat, over up kissing the wall and all that there. I don't know how they're reconciling this if they're Christians for real. Because these people are talking about Jesus is burning his mother was a whore and he's burning in fucking excrement, burning in shit in hell. And they have their own Messiah. Do you see the mind fucking the trickery that's going here? Christian nationalism now is going to merge somehow, but they're going to take it to Catholicism. Don't you see what we have? J.D. Vance is a Catholic. Now, what they've said is in 2028, if the planet makes it that long with fucking what was going on with Russia right now, now they're screaming that, guess what they're saying now? This evil bitch, Erica Kirk, is the most powerful woman in America now. And she should run for vice president. Then we can have a Catholic president and a Catholic vice president. Jesuits, both of them. Wouldn't that be nice? You guys understand what's going on here? This is one big evil plot to rule the whole world. And we're going to end up, when it's over with, being governed by AI. I'm not kidding. That's their plan. We're going to be governed by artificial intelligence when it's over with. With police that are robots on AI. With drones, police in the air that are AI. That will know you by facial recognition. Why do you think they do all this Instagram, Facebook, and all this shit? This is all a big setup. They're going to make it illegal for you not to have your phone. Remember 1984, the big telescreen we're all trying to hide from? Well, it's going to be your phone you're going to try to get a moment's peace from because it's always going to be turned on even when you turn it off. Always a speaker. It's always taking pictures of you every couple seconds. It's going to be every couple seconds where you're at. It's going to be illegal to not have the phone. You're going to have a digital ID. Only can go on the internet that way. The evil plans they have, I could just go on and on with you. Everyone's going to know who you are when you're saying what you're saying. There's no anonymous anymore on the internet. You cannot get on, and you're going to have to give up all kinds of biometric shit to get on the internet with your internet ID. And there's going to be no other way. And it's all tied together on your phone. Your internet ID, everything's going to be digitalized and tokenized. Everything will be tokenized. That includes money. Once they get the money digital on the phone and they make currency and gold and silver illegal, which they're going to do. They're going to do that. Okay? Once the money's digital, they got you. It's programmable. They can turn it on, turn it off. They can do whatever. Okay? Then we'll be shopping from home and having our shit delivered to us. That's why they've done the big setup, why it's such a pain in the ass to go in and have everything. You got to get everything unlocked. Overnight, they changed it. Now, everything's locked up no matter what. Even toothpaste. Even bubble gum. Even fucking ice cream's locked up now. Got to call someone. Such a pain in the ass. Let's just order from home. So it won't be so bad when they do it. Everything's going to be ordered from home. We're going to have it sent to us for the most part. Of course, the elites get to still do what they want. I'm talking about us regular poor people. Everything's going to be done with robots and AI. They're going to take most of all the fun shit away. Most of us are going to be at home with universal basic income. We're going to transfer some money onto our phone. Every little transaction we do, there's going to be a micro tax on it. A couple cents here and there. But if you're getting a couple cents here and there from everybody in the world every fucking day, a bunch of times or whatever, everything we're going to have subscriptions we're going to live by. You'll see. Everything's subscription. This is what they have planned for us. If you stop getting the money, it just turns it off. They're going to have people with those live reborn dolls we see that move around and cry and act like you're a real baby, and these people are going to fall in love with it like it's a real baby. That will AI learn with you, where you can teach it to talk. This is what they have planned, guys. They have all this, where you're going to be able to teach it to talk and develop and do all these things because it's AI learning the computer in it. But if you don't pay the monthly little fee, it won't be a lot. With the micro tax, we'll shut it off. Same with pets. You're going to have these lifelike cats and dogs and all these things like that. We'll shut it off. When you call its name, come here, furry, it'll come to you and cuddle up to you and purr and do the whole thing. But we'll shut it off. All the games you want, all the movies you want, all the things you want on your phone. You have to have your phone with you, too. It will be illegal not to have your phone with you. And they'll have us all tagged some kind of way to where they know our identity, where we're at on a big grid if they want to look us up at any time. The drones will be screaming out your name, your birthday, social, or whatever identify things. Get down on the ground. You don't listen, they're going to do a couple commands and they're going to kill you. And they're going to shoot you right here. This is the plans, you guys. They're going to shoot you right here. And that's it. What are you going to do? Put a fucking machine in jail? There's no one behind it. It's run by AI. It will all be run by AI. If you have a problem or complaint, you're going to go online and lodge it with whatever. There's not going to be... This is what they're planning. This has been their fucking plans for 250 years, guys. And they're at the finish line. I know I went up on some tangents there, but it's all the truth, I'm telling you. And this is their evil plans. And there's much, much more. And this is distracting us from us. We have to have a big thing happen. The big thing is going to be this war with Russia. And they're going to use Charlie Kirk to get all the young Christians to get out there and fight that evil Russia. There's those Christian martyrs that talks about in the book of Revelation. See you in the next video.